Whether you realise it or not, you know the work of costume designer Colleen Atwood. She's a 3-time Academy Award winner with 9 nominations in total, and her designs have featured in movies like Edward Scissorhands, Chicago, Memoirs of a Geisha, and most recently she created almost 2,000 costumes for Snow White and the Huntsman.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is fairest of them all?
You are the fairest, but there is another destined to surpass you.
Were some of your influences the classic Disney version of Snow White?
It's hard to say no because it's the first movie I remember seeing in a drive-in theater when I was a little girl, and it scared the hell out of me, like that witch with the apple, and it's like I still remember it. I must have been really small. But we weren't making that movie at all. We were making a different tale of Snow White, but I did pay homage with it, with Snow White sleeves on her costume, with the sort of separated sleeve. In a sense, the most challenging costume was the Snow White costume because it had to live through being in prison, going into water, coming out of water, going through the woods forever and ever and ever. That was tough because you wanted her to look good, but you couldn't start her like dressed like a guy in prison. It made no sense. So, you know, we solved it by cutting off her dress and using the leggings and, you know, making it kind of an action Snow White.
Who are you? Why does the Queen want you dead?
She wants everyone dead, all of us.
What makes you so damn valuable?
You should know you're the one hunting me.
Charlize Theron talks about how costumes are a really important part of her character. Do you see the transformation when actors put on their final pieces?
Definitely. I mean, I get so used to them wearing their costumes. When I see them after the movie's done in their real clothes, like normal people, it's kind of weird to me because I feel like I know them more as like Ravenna or the Huntsman than as Chris or Charlize.
Why is she of such value?
That is none of your concern.
I'll determine what concerns me, thank you.
You will do this for me, Huntsman.
And if I refuse?
Lovely Chris Hemsworth in the Huntsman costume.
How can you go wrong with the Hemsworths? I mean, they're not only the loveliest, handsomest guys, but they're great actors. I thought Chris's performance was so beautiful, and he wanted his costume to be real. He really wanted to be able to move in it, live in it. He really was helpful with all the things that had to happen in his costume, axe fighting and manly things, and every piece of it's something he could have kind of made, found, or used himself in his environment, so it's very realistic. And I think he was quite happy to have a comfortable costume after his superhero stint.
You owe me money from my pocket. Money for the girl.
Well, you know, I seem to have drunk it all, but you're welcome to it when it comes out again.
With each film you do you learn something from the last one?
Absolutely. That's what I love about, you know, costume designing for film, is that you never know what's coming at you next. And you're continually learning, and sometimes something that you've done on another movie has nothing to do with the movie you're doing, but then suddenly you go, oh, that worked that way, I could use that, you know, so you just keep kind of growing in the things that you learn and experience.
It must be nice to always feel like it's a challenge.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, that's what I like about it.
See the incredible work of Colleen Atwood in Snow White and the Huntsman, available through Quickflix on DVD and Blu-ray.
Let them come.